Welcome back to an episode of I don't know what the frick to do with this game. Yes, I've made a game, and apparently you're supposed to release games for other people to play, but this game might deserve to be in the bin, with that apple you were supposed to eat. Timmy, you need to be healthier. So, let's sort out this game and maybe polish that apple, shall we? So you can eat it and I can release it free. That's what you do with apples, you know? Last time we added a new place and then my computer exploded. Right, I sure did do a lot. First of all, let's add some more upgrades so this menu isn't as sad anymore.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
I made one upgrade and then realised that I didn't have any ideas for any other upgrades. So I sat there, and sat there, and sat there until I opened YouTube.
What's going on, guys?
Eventually, I came off YouTube and went to bed, where an idea popped into my head. That rhymed. Now, the two upgrades I added were a dash and a score smash. See how that rhymed as well? One gives you a score when you destroy obstacles, and the other one lets you teleport. I know what you're thinking. What about the other two upgrades, my dude? I'll deal with that later, just like everything else. I've realised that I just opened YouTube way too often.
What's going on, guys?
What about the other things, though? Like Minecraft? Okay, then. I just don't work on my game a bit too often. And I think I figured out a way to stop this by making a to-do list. I know, boring, right? But I'll be doing it every morning and punishing myself if I don't do it. Maybe not that bad, but this is working quite well, allowing me to breeze through what I have to do in the game. Like today, I added music for the trains. It didn't have any. I fixed some bugs, I added an animation, and I added a sound effect. I've got so many things done, let's check what I have to do tomorrow. I also realised that I had to fix online mode before August, when I wanted to release the game, and so I deleted it. Phew, that solves everything. I then replaced it with a leaderboard, where you can kind of compete with your friends, I guess. See, we're slowly cleaning the apple. Speaking of cleaning up laziness, I also got rid of the two other upgrade buttons and replaced them with a watch ad button. I also remade the death menu. I think it's very cool. Now, with all of this polishing and stuff, I need to port the game to where I hope to release it on phones, which, with a few tutorials, why do I always have to watch tutorials? You can now play the game on your phone. It's actually pretty good for my first game, I reckon. Sometimes I get a bit too invested playtesting, and I forget I'm even playtesting at all. Wait, what was I doing again? Also, look, it's on my phone, which I was very happy with, as I didn't have to do this weird wire thing again. One thing I did realise when handing the game over to others to playtest was that they didn't know how to play the game without me telling them first. Such noobs. I'm just too good. I then realised it was because there was no tutorial. So I added one, just like that. Know that. Know that. Please just work. Finally. Now that the apple is nearly polished, I think that I should start making steps to publish this game on iOS and Android. Let's just research what you need to do. Turns out I can't release a game on my own because I'm not 18 yet. Let's just look into that later. In the meantime, what about I try and get my name and game, haha, that rhymed, out there with a funny video on YouTube. Right then, let me add a highly requested feature into my game. By that, I mean one person asked for it. Skins! There's only one problem. Every time I have to make a new skin, I have to redraw every animation for it. So to start off, I'm just going to make the same cat, but cooler. as it's easier. I'm not being lazy. Like, look how cool this cat looks. She's a G, if you know what I mean. Then I created the actual way to change your skin, whilst dreading the next skin I had to make. It is what they wanted. It's the skin they asked for, but it's betraying everything the game stands for. I'm gonna have to betray it all. And the deed has been done. If you want to betray the cat gang, choose this guy. Now the game is fully finished, let's get back to releasing the game. Oh yeah, I can't. I did try a few things to release the game on iOS and Android, but nothing worked. So I stopped working on everything to do with the game and I played Minecraft for 2 weeks. There is a way to allow people with Android to play the game, but I want it to be on both Android and iPhone at the same time. It is also because I have an iPhone and I don't want to be left out.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
So I need to find another way to allow people to play the game, but don't worry, I have an idea.